America and what's up world? I'm your host, Mr. Roosevelt, and you're tuned in to It's 34 Roosevelt, the #1 leading reality talk show in the world. Friday before we left, y'all, we were talking about distraction. Y'all, and for some strange reason, distraction has a very big weight on some people, y'all. So today we're going to continue to talk about distraction. But before we get started, y'all, I got to give a shout out to the New Orleans Saints, y'all. They are 10-0, man. A big ups to the New Orleans Saints, man. A record that they never held, they are now holding it, y'all. Hey, if they go to the Super Bowl, 2012 might just be the truth, y'all. I don't know. I'm not a football fan, but they making me a football fan, them New Orleans Saints. But anyway, y'all, we were talking about distraction before we got up and out of here on Friday. And distraction, it plays a big part. Like I say, in people's life, it's a weight on a lot of people, man. It's a big weight. And that weight has, for some strange reason, turned out to cause some people their lives, cause parents to take the lives of their kids, all different type of things, man. All behind distraction, y'all. Distraction. You don't stay focused, you're going to get distracted. If you paid attention, I was just distracted, y'all. But anyway, let's get into the show the way we're supposed to get into the show. Like I said, before we left Friday, we were talking about distractions, and today I'm supposed to be talking about the cures to distraction. Normal distractions, y'all, which is kids, spouses, boss, employers, employees, co-workers, church, neighbors. These distractions have a daily effect that sixth sense people can deal with and control, because it's a distraction that people can pretty much dictate from time to time, and it can have a little stress involved with it. Now, check this out, y'all. The cure for this distraction, this normal distraction, is disown your kids, abandon them, your spouses, boss, employees. Y'all can pretty much get it. Y'all know where I'm going from there. But anyway, you got to abandon these people. Now, if you're going to abandon these people, hey, like I say, you're going to get rid of your normal distractions that you can handle, that you can put up with, that you can control. Now, check it out, people. I'm not a wise genius. I'm not Dr. Phil. Now, even sometimes I want to encourage some people to go ahead on, hey, abandon, I'm not going to say your kids, but maybe your spouse, your boss, some employees or employees, co-workers. Now, when you get to the church, I don't want to say too much, man, because the church is just itself by itself a story. You know, that's a story by itself. But there is a cure for all of these distractions. And when I return from the break that I'm going to take, y'all, to seek knowledge and share wisdom, I'm going to share with y'all some of these distractions. Like I just said, abandoning your normal distractions are pretty much the best thing you can do for your normal distractions, because your normal distractions isn't a distraction that's going to cause you to fall off cue. And if it is, then y'all, that's not a normal distraction. If this distraction is causing you to fall off cue, that's not a normal distraction, y'all. Keeping it real, just keeping it real. Like I said, when I come to this short break, y'all, I'm going to share with y'all some more distractions, y'all, because that's not the only distraction. Those are not the only distractions out here, y'all. They got more distractions out here. I mean, don't too many people want to admit to it, but they out here. Hey, y'all, the holidays is here. I don't know how many people is into it, but the holidays is here. So I hope that y'all are prepared for the holidays. And if you're not, it ain't too late to get prepared. We just getting into it. I'll be right back. We are now 5 minutes into the show. We are live tonight on It's 34 Roosevelt. It is 8:05, y'all. 5 minutes after the hour. 347-692-8358. Your holiday wishes. And see if I could get something popping for you in your life. Once again, that's 347-692-8358. It's very simple. 34 Roosevelt. The #1 leading reality talk show in the world is 34 Roosevelt. And I'm your host, Mr. Roosevelt, y'all. We're talking about that old distraction. And before I left, we talked about normal distractions. There are normal distractions, y'all. These distractions that I told y'all about earlier, which was the normal distractions, was the kids, the spouse, the boss, the employers, the employees, the co-workers, the church. All these distractions was controllable distractions. These distractions were distractions that you pretty much created yourself. You pretty much took this robot, you put in this robot what you wanted in this robot. You took the remote and you told the remote what parts of the robot you wanted it to control, and that's just what you do. Now we're going to talk about the unnormal distractions. Now, these distractions sometimes catch people off cue, off key, I'll say, and then other times they don't catch people off cue or off key, but people jump off cue and off key for attention sometimes. Now, I don't know, but these distractions are unnormal distractions. I'm going to classify them, which is death and racist acts and children behaviors and work elders actions in school and workplace behaviors. People control these distractions, but they can't control these distractions. For an example, a person that's putting their life on the fast track line, that's a distraction that you can't control, even though it's controllable, but you can't control it. Racist acts, for an example, when a person say take down the black sign or the white sign, as Reverend Rose say, and then carry on the racist conversation. I mean, those are distractions, y'all. Children behaviors. For an example, the Bible says, raise up a child in the way he or she shall go. But when the child do what the Bible says the child will do if you don't raise up the child, I mean, things like that we just call unnormal distractions. But anyway, I don't want to keep beating on a horse that's already dead and try to bring life back to it, because it's pretty much impossible for that to happen. But at the same time, the cure to distraction is like anything you are trying to abolish. It's like anything that you're trying to abolish. And if you're trying to abolish anything in your life, you got to first discover it. You got to discover it. Find out what it is. You got to point it out. You need to be able to put your hands on it and say, this is it, in order to abolish it. How do you abolish something if you don't go to it and say, this is it? I found it. This is it. This is my dream picture here. This is my wish picture. This picture here is the memorabilia or whatever you call it, the things that O.J. Simpson went to jail for trying to rescue, y'all. This is it for me. This is it for me. This is what I'm going to go to jail on. This a little wooden frame, a piece of paper with my photo. Let me cut it out, y'all. But anyway, you must first identify it and be able to control it or leave it alone to be controlled by a power you can believe in, within you, that you are yourself can't see, that you yourself can. I want to read that once again, y'all, because this was written by me. And when I wrote it, I understood it. It was freestyling, putting on paper because, I mean, certain reasons. But anyway, here we go again, y'all. You must first identify it and be able to control it or leave it alone. To be controlled by a power you can believe in within you that you yourself can't see. I hope I made sense right there when I read it. Now, what I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to say right there, y'all, because like I said, I wrote it for this show, y'all. If something is controlling you and you're not controlling it, that means it's got the best of you. There is a power. I don't know how many people really believe it. There's a lot of people that don't believe it. I don't know. But there's a power that's within you that your physical self, I mean, is less than. All right? That power that's within you, that's what that power is within you for. That power is within you so you yourself don't have to be bothered with situations that's distracting you that you can't control. That's what that power is there for. So therefore, that's why I read that. So therefore, it's a pretty much a cue note to let me know, hey, how to express myself at this moment in time in this show, because this is a true reality, uncut, unreal. What I just said isn't written, y'all. It's uncut, unreal, and it's true. Distraction, it's not cut. Distraction is pure, y'all. It's pure. That's what distraction is. Now, that's just a reminder, y'all. Now I want to share with y'all my opinion that I wrote down too. And this is my opinion. If you are distracted by something or someone that's a negative weight, negative weights, y'all, remember there's negative weights, positive weights. Now, if you are distracted by something or someone that's a negative weight and you can't do great, you need to let the positive, that was a little round there. If something or someone that's a negative weight, hold on, stop. If you are distracted by something or someone that's a negative weight and you can't do great, that's the rhyme right there I was trying to get at, y'all. But anyway, let me move on. Don't want to get distracted. You need to let the positive weight be the focus for your nutrition and the negative be the whole focus of starvation. In other words, y'all, what I was trying to get at, wasting a little time there, got distracted. Starve the negative, feed the positive is what I'm trying to get at, y'all. Anything negative, don't even let it go. Kill it. Starve it. Watch it die. Feed the positive. Whatever good that's in you that's going to make you do better, feed it, y'all. Whatever it is you got to feed it, y'all. Feed it, y'all. That's what I can say. Now, here's my facts, and I got to get to a break, y'all, because time is passing. We are 15 minutes into the show. It's only a 30-minute little show, y'all. Don't want to waste all my time running my mouth, y'all. This is live, y'all. We are 15 minutes into the show. I'm proud of myself tonight. Now, here's facts. Control distraction and don't let it control you. Don't give distraction room for, don't give the distractor room for distraction. Once again, control distraction. Don't let distraction control you. And don't give the distractor room for distraction. Now, if you give me 3 minutes, I'll tell you about the major ones, the major distractions, y'all, that's here, lurking. It's all around us, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all about that. Give me 3 minutes. I'm going to jump on that. I will be right back.
And you got a chance to take the wrongs and make them right. It's always about to find the things in life. As long as you're breathing, you can get up on your dream and just remember.
the #1 leading reality talk show in the world. It's 34 Roosevelt.
The money and the cars, they don't mean nothing. Just remember, don't be hard on yourself. You've been spinning. There'll be days it's gonna rain. Oh yeah, yeah. We all want the finer things we see with our eyes. We deny the happiness we get inside. Oh, we need to try. Sometimes try the simple life.
I'm your host, Mr. Roosevelt, y'all. I'm the guy that's the #1 host in the world. And we're seeking some holiday helpers here at the 34 studio for the holidays, y'all. So please, 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 if you know somebody that has a passion for helping people, please go ahead and tell them to text me, call me, however they want to get to me at 347-692-8358, 34 Roosevelt if you forget. And check this December the 21st special coming out, y'all. It's coming up here on the 34 studio. It's a special. I don't have much detail. I see it here in my face, though. It's a 2012 special, y'all. It's a 2012 special. Even though I jumped ahead of myself, Thursday, November 25th. No, Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday, November 25th. We're doing a Christmas special, y'all. Check me out. Check me out, y'all. I'm your host, Mr. Roosevelt, and you're tuned in to It's 34 Roosevelt, the #1 leading reality talk show in the world. And I'm the #1 host in the world. Anyway, we're talking about distraction, y'all. Before I left, the first time we was talking about normal distractions. The kids, you know, the mamas, the spouses, and the bosses, and the employers, and all these things. Then we got to talk about the unnormal distractions. When I left the second time, we was talking about the unnormal distractions, which is death and racist acts and children's behaviors, works and elderly people actions and school and workplace behaviors. And we was talking about the control of these things. And we was talking about the control, how we control these things, or how they can be controlled, and we feel or fail to control these things. Now that we're back, y'all, I want us to go ahead on and talk about the major distractions, which is truly the mamas, not the babies, but the mamas. It's the mamas. The criminal backgrounds, the skin color, racist people, misleaders, lack of education, are the major distractions, along with other distractions and problems. Now, I must say, y'all, mamas, they are distractions, and they are distractions because they really don't push up enough effort to carry the crown of a mother, and yet sit back and tell some of the men that choose not to carry the crown of a father, they not carrying the crown of a daddy. I just had to put that at the top, y'all, because that's one of the top distractions. Not just the mamas, the daddies too. Both of them. It ain't the babies, y'all. Now, when it comes to the criminal background, skin color, racist peoples, misleaders, lack of education and all that, all of these things, y'all, plays a part because the second chance thing, you got to wait 10 years, but you got the mamas behind you as soon as they found out that you getting out, and then you have the mama supporters behind them getting you before you come out. So now you got a criminal background, 10 years to wait. There goes some distraction right there, y'all. But I don't want to keep beating on a horse trying to bring life when there's no need to. So I'm going to skip the skin color and the racist people. But I want to try to get to the misleaders, because a lot of misleaders carry on support nation to the racist people, the skin color activity, and the mamas and things like that. There, they carry on this here with certain things they say out their mouth. But hey, who am I? That's just my opinion. I'm just running my mouth. That's it. But a lack of education is very important. It's very important because a lot of people feel that, hey, no matter if I get my education, I still can't get the job because I'm a criminal, which is true. But at the same time, this is how I had to look at it myself because I'm a convicted felon too, y'all. So I had to look into it myself. And when I looked into it, I said this here. I said, hey, you being a convicted felon, dude, this is how you should do this here. If you can't go on the job that someone else created and let them be responsible for taking care of your household, why don't you create the job yourself and welcome somebody to come in and help you feed your household? That's what I started doing, y'all. I had started putting that into my head, putting it into my mind, but I was distracted. When I was distracted, I don't want to tell y'all who the cause of it, but that was a cause. Now, I don't want to get lost and distracted with what's going on here. From experience, though, I must tell everyone listening and or viewing from the top, straight up, you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. This here was written, y'all, by me. As I wrote this here, I want to share this with y'all to keep on cue because we are now 6 minutes away from closing. But as I wrote this here, I mean, this is how I felt. This is my feelings. I didn't go back and erase anything. By the way, y'all, I write with an ink pen. I don't write with pencil. I write with pen because it's true reality. I didn't go back and erase anything on this paper. It is written just as it came out of me and was put in place into me to say to you. But at the same time, y'all, it is true. You reap what you sow. I just got to keep saying that. I want to beat that horse head because I think it's something in the brain that I can bring life to. And I want to let you know you reap what you sow. Now, every minute you sow into the attention, every minute you sow into the attention of the distractor, they carry the distraction, you become a robot to the control distraction. Hold on, y'all. I got to go back and I'm just flowing right now, y'all. Anyway, you reap what you sow. Every minute you sow into the attention of the distractor, they carry the distraction, you become a robot to the control. Distraction gave the distractor. Now, I hope I made sense, y'all, because this is uncut, unedited reality, and it's written and read to be fit to the realness it's 34 Roosevelt has to offer, y'all. It's just real reality, and I'm sitting here and I'm reading over it myself. That's why I feel like I did deliver it right, y'all, because like I say, I just, hey, it is what it is, y'all. But we are now 26 minutes into the show, y'all. I'm proud of myself. I'm live tonight, live at 8, not at 5 or 9, live at 8, y'all. Little 30-minute show that I'm producing, hoping that someone will have enough encourage, I'll say, faith, belief, trust in a young man that came from nothing and trying to do something with his life, not let no distraction be the cause or the crutch that I lean on, not letting racist slurs be the fault of me not being able to do certain things that I should do and be in certain situations that I'm in, but taking life for what it is and taking each day an opportunity that's given to me to do something better and better with myself, for the sake and faith of the welfare of my kids, man. Check me out, y'all. That's Wednesday, y'all. Kids gonna be shouting out what they want. 3 of my kids gonna be able to be in it, man. I'm sorry, but to each and every one of y'all that's not going to be in the show, man, I love y'all dearly. Daddy got a Christmas present for you. God bless us, man. I love y'all. But Wednesday's going down, y'all. It's going down like Cooley Brown, y'all. So check me out, check me out, check me out. When I'm streaming, y'all, I'm checking out iMems, y'all. I'm listening to iMems because iMems is the place where I like my music, y'all. I like my music on iMems, so I'm doing the iMems thing, y'all. If you want to hear my playlists, you can go to iMems and check them out. I ask that you read all the policies and all this here before you sign up. I don't want y'all to sign up for something and say, hey man, you the fault. We got about 2 minutes before we get up out of here, y'all. I hope you enjoyed yourself with me tonight. I am your host, Mr. Roosevelt. This is Music Soul Child, y'all. So beautiful. That means it's that time to get up and out of here, y'all. Once again, I'm your host, and I enjoyed myself with y'all tonight. You can still text your holiday wishes to me at 34 Roosevelt. That's 347-692-8358. I want to give a big old shout out to iMems, to Ustream.tv, Ning.com for making it possible for people to do something with themselves instead of nothing. Once again, y'all, check me out weekdays, 8 p.m. Central on It's 34 Roosevelt, which is 72realityhours.ning.com. Once again, that's 72, the number 72. The word reality, REALITY. The abbreviations of hours, HRS.ning.com. I truly hope you enjoyed yourself tonight.